Well, Kuba Giermaziak, congrats for the victory. It was a great race. Maybe you can sum up the procedure at the start. I think it was very eventful because I think Philipp Eng crashed right in front of you. What happened?
Yeah, I mean, it was very tricky because the track looked quite dry, and I think from the television it looked much more dry than it felt from the car. Actually, just on the grid, I told to the team on the radio that I have zero grip and it's undrivable really on the slick tires. But apparently I was not the only one who had these issues, and after the start I was, I think, P5, and then I was able to overtake one Mercedes, get back to P4, and then Philipp had a crash. But it's always difficult to lead the race in these mixed conditions because when you are behind, you see what the leader is doing. If you are the leader, you need to judge the conditions by yourself. And so Philipp had an unlucky crash. I managed to pass the Porsche afterwards and to get the Mercedes as well. And we clearly had more pace. I think we chose the better compound for this condition, so we were able to pull away on stint 1. And to be honest, stint number 2, I have to say this was the worst stint on my life. I had so much unlucky traffic and I lost a lot of time there. But I brought the car, gave it to Jesse, and Jesse just proved, how good of a driver he is and how good of a car we had. So we were able to clearly bring it home without making any mistakes. Because I mean, the Porsche got a penalty. I think the junior BMW had a little bit of issue on the pit stop. We just didn't have any issues.
It's quite interesting because I think 3 years ago you started with Touristenfahrten in your GT3 RS, and within 1.5 years, 2 years, you managed to be one of the quickest guys in the GT3. How did you do that?
I mean, I've been racing for a long time. I've been doing a lot of racing in my life, but I stopped in 2015, and then Nürburgring was the only track I actually enjoyed driving. So I bought a GT3 RS. I was lucky enough to be able to do it, and started to drive, and it worked out. Then I had a chance to drive Mercedes with Get Speed, which was amazing, and I want to thank them for this opportunity because this is how it started. And I tested the Lamborghini, the Audi. I drove the M6 with Walkenhorst in 2021, and then I settled last year with Phoenix, which was a great experience. This year we are with BMW, which is even better. Our second race we have a first win, but I had a lot of experience before, and I have to say, I only race here at the moment. I don't do any other racing, but it's also at some point beneficial because other drivers, they have to switch on, switch off the Nordschleife style, and I'm only here. So I have a little bit of an edge. And I had a question today, how can I be faster than Kevin Estre? When I did Porsche Super Cup, we were fighting with Kevin, but he has to do 5 different cars all around the world. I only race here. So I have an advantage on this track for sure. On a normal GT track, for sure, they would kick my ass,
Yeah, with a look on the big one in 50 days exactly. How much are you sorted out already?
We are not so much sorted out, to be honest. We still have a lot of work on the car, but the 24 hours, it's such a complicated event to win. I mean, I managed only to win one 24-hour race in Zolder in my life, and you have to have an uneventful race. You have to have 3 very fast drivers. You cannot lose like 1 or 2 seconds even. So a 24-hour race is a very complicated thing to win, and we look forward to it, but we also have to be very humble to win there.
Thanks a lot and good luck for the next race.
Thank you very much.